In this video, we're going to use the card game from Eureka to discover the rules for subtracting integers. Use a number line in the vector model to add the numbers in your hand. What is the total point value? If you could add one other card, what card would you need to get to a sum of 0? Remember, additive inverses add to give a sum of 0. So this problem becomes positive 4 plus a negative 4 is equal to 0. Positive 4 and negative 4 are called opposites. Opposites are also called additive inverses. In these problems, tell me what the additive inverse of each of these needs to be in order to have a sum of 0. Negative 6 adds with positive 6. Positive 8 adds with negative 8. Positive 10 adds with negative 10. And k will add with negative k or the opposite of k. Adding a new card to your hand represents addition because I'm adding it to my hand. To find the total points in your hand, all you need to do is to add this new card to the previous total. Subtraction can be represented by removing a card from your hand. In order to find the total points in your hand after subtraction, only add the cards that are remaining. Can we find an addition operation that would give us the same result as a subtraction operation? Two operations that give the same result are called equivalent operations. Remember, we already know that dividing by 2 is equivalent to multiplying by 1/2. What are the total point value in your hand? In this case, it's negative 4. What are the total points in my hand after I subtract or remove positive 4? My total points are negative 8. I removed positive 4. Did the point value in my hand increase or decrease, and by how much? Okay, now let's consider adding a number. What are the total points in my hand? Negative 4. What card can I add so that the point value matches what I received in the previous question? I want a point value of negative 8. If I add a card that is negative 4, I will now have negative 8 points in my hand. So in conclusion, we found that subtracting a positive 4 produces the same result as adding a negative 4. The equivalent equations are subtraction equation. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8, but negative 4 plus a negative 4 is also a negative 8. Let's look at another example. What is the point value in your hand now? It is positive 8. What card can you remove, subtract, to have a total of positive 10 points in your hand? I could remove the negative 2. What card can I add to my original hand to have positive 10 points? I could add a positive 2. So what did we learn? We found out that subtracting negative 2 produces the same result as adding a positive 2. The equivalent equations are positive 8 minus a negative 2 is positive 10, and the addition equation positive 8 plus a positive 2 is also positive 10. Subtracting a number gives the same result as adding its opposite, or additive inverse. Here are some more examples. 4 minus a negative 3 is the same result as 4 plus a positive 3. Subtracting a negative 3 produces the same result as adding a positive 3. And 4 minus 5 is equal to 4 plus a negative 5. Subtracting a positive 5 will give you the same result as adding a negative 5.